This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. On the whole, mainstream media is not great. That's not just because I'm in independent media. It is because it has been made clear for decades that mainstream media has an alternative agenda, and it's usually benefiting themselves through ratings, many other factors. But there's one standalone in mainstream media that is extra pernicious, and I think you know who I'm talking about, Fox News. Their extra agenda item isn't necessarily ratings driven, although it certainly is. It is to fundamentally and structurally change the United States of America, to lend its airtime to white supremacist conspiracy theories and really propping up white supremacy in general. We watched what happened in the wake of the insurrection, the attempted overthrow of the United States government, the almost successful attempt to overturn a free and fair election and reinsert Donald Trump extra democratically as president of the United States. We watched them foment mistrust in our system of democracy, spreading election lies. We witnessed the nearly $1 trillion settlement with Dominion voting systems. Just this last week, we watched them lie about what they called a terrorist attack at our northern border with Canada. Just reporting that it was a terror attack, that there was a bomb in a vehicle, until it wasn't. And that's just, no sorry, no correction, just moving right along. They're the worst. And Lucas Tomlinson is not only stupid, one of the reporters who's been following Biden around this last week, he's also just very, very bad at his job. And I don't know if it's because of his lack of professionalism and understanding of what his job is, or if it's a directive from Fox News. I don't know, because I don't know him. But he tweeted this. Before I show you the tweet, you've seen the title of the video, you read the description, likely you know what's up here. I want to explain that Joe Biden, just last week, just on the 20th of November, turned 81 years old. Is he an old man? Yeah, he's an old guy. The oldest president in the history of the country. Donald Trump isn't some spring chicken. Donald Trump will turn 78 in June. These dudes went to high school together. I mean, at the same time, these are not young men. They're both old men. So when Lucas Tomlinson tweets this, while shopping in Nantucket, President Biden was asked by a reporter if he's too old to run for re-election. That's stupid, he replied. What Lucas Tomlinson doesn't tell you in this tweet, if you read this tweet, you'd think, well, this reporter is reporting that a reporter asked Biden the question. You'd never know that the reporter is him. He doesn't say, I asked, or this reporter asked the question. He just says, a reporter. And the moment was caught on video and then reported upon on Fox News by Lucas Tomlinson, where he does the same exact thing. You can't tell me it's an accident. This is an editorial choice by mainstream media, Fox News, to muddy the waters, to confuse people, to not give the full story. Watch this very brief clip.
The oldest president in U.S. history also continues to face questions about his age, even here in Nantucket.
Mr. President, are you too old to be running for re-election?
You're too stupid.
Why is Donald Trump beating you in the latest poll?
President Biden faces the lowest approval rating of his presidency. We hope to hear from President Biden before he takes off to go back to Washington.
The oldest president in the United States continues to face questions about his age, even here in Nantucket, says the guy that asked the question about the age. This would be like a reporter, you'd never see this on Fox, but Donald Trump, the shittiest president in the history of the U.S., continues to face questions about the amount of shit in his pants that he walks around with all the time. Donald Trump, why do you have shit in your pants all the time? The question sets up, well, he's facing questions all the time. He's facing questions about his age from you, Fox News, and from other media outlets. But until there's time, until there's cause for concern about Biden's age and his cognitive ability, true causes for concern, then we don't need to be worried about it. I mean, worry like you would about anything. You hope the president doesn't get sick, all of this. But until there's actual cause for concern, until he literally starts wandering off, as both men have done. Donald Trump wandered off in the middle of a bill signing or something one time. Until there's cause for concern, just calm down. Let's not manufacture problems that aren't there. We've got enough problems to deal with and to face and to solve. We don't need to create some to worry about, adding to the panoply of issues that we're constantly having to deal with. We certainly don't need Lucas Tomlinson's at Lucas Fox News on Twitter, if you'd like to tell him what a great job he's doing. Anyway, a little post-Thanksgiving rant, I guess. This, if you don't know, gives me a great opportunity to promote the likes of myself and my colleagues here on YouTube, for one platform, of independent media. We are far more beholden to our audiences relative to being held accountable than these nuts. Easy to reach. 714-576-4054 is my voicemail line. Please keep them brief. You can also email me directly, daily@dollemore.com. Come straight to my iPhone, daily@dollemore.com. If you want to help support this independent media, you can click the join button below. For $1.99 a month, you can become a channel member. You can hit the super thanks button. You can go over to my Patreon page, even better. Go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. Become a patron and supporter there. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore, ready to be held accountable on social media. I'm at Dollemore on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Facebook, all of them at Dollemore. I'd love to see you there. And I hope you had, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you had a pleasant Thursday. All right? I love and appreciate you. Thanks for your engagement. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.